Dirty folks, dirty folks, dirty folks. No soap, no soap.
We've learned yesterday's double homicide in Algiers took two children away from their mother, a brother and a sister.
We've been watching it.
The news omits fathers, like kids don't have one.
The father of an Edna Carr student who was murdered last year is arrested for killing the suspect behind his son's murder. 21-year-old Hollis Carter Jr. was killed in that shooting, shot multiple times there in broad daylight. His attorney confirms to WDSU that Carter was actually on his way to court Wednesday morning for pre-trial motions in the murder of Johnson's son.
Okay. So the non-existent dad avenged his son's death. But how did this happen?
O'Neill says it was Johnson's older sister, 25-year-old Brianna, driving the car, and a fellow Carr senior in the back seat along.
Even though Brianna Brown was the target of the shooting, her brother was murdered, and his acquaintance who was there was also wounded. Shows the collateral damage.
Shots went off. Within moments, the lady who was the driver, she fell out the car. She was hurt. She couldn't feel her legs. And then from that point, they called the police. She kept saying, "My baby, he's in the car. Checking, is he okay?" They didn't tell her that he had transitioned or deceased. They just went on.
This story is crazy. Two female criminals with street beef got 4 men killed, and 2 arrested, that had nothing to do with their criminal activity. Talk about professional fight promoters. While we're on the topic of mommy's baby, daddy's maybe, this next story is crazy. A mother claims that her daughter has 2 biological fathers, and things get violent.
2 men arrive to pick up their daughter from school, and discover it's the same girl. Washington, TND, 2 men discovered they were, relationally at least, fathers to a young girl when the 2 met to pick her up from school. According to a series of TikTok videos posted by user at Sheena_20200, who tends the front desk at that school, the 2 men came in at separate times right before dismissal to check out a young girl each claimed was their daughter. It sounds totally bogus, but these guys were trying to check out the same child and things were about to get ugly, Sheena said in one of the videos she posted. And so, they both look at each other, and Dad was like, "Why are you checking my child out? Who are you?" Sheena said in the video. And he was like, "Who are you? What do you mean?" "I'm her dad," the other responded. As the 2 men seemed bristling for confrontation, Sheena recounted that she and the secretary looked at each other, and I thought, I gotta get the principal right now because, at this point, we need the principal. We need someone to call the school officer. What is really going on here? Once the girl's mother arrived, she verified the identification of both and that each of the 2 men are listed as emergency contacts and both have the right to check out their daughter. She was, by the front desk attendant, panicked by the appearance of both men at the same time and place. According to Sheena's account, one of the fathers ran up to the mother when she arrived in the parking lot and accosted her, asking why she never mentioned the other man. He also reportedly struck her. The police were called after this alleged incident, with the offending man taken away and the mother taken by paramedics. Sheena states she called the mother to follow up, who revealed that the incident was manufactured by her former best friend. The 2 had fallen out and the friend was responsible for getting the 2 men together at the time needed to create the fallout. The mother said to Sheena that she meant to tell her daughter about the 2 men one day, but never got around to it.
So let's get this straight. A woman fools 2 men, at least 2 men, for 5 years, and having them believe that they're the biological father. She also convinces her 5-year-old daughter to call both men daddy, and convinces the daughter that she has 2 fathers. And you know this is true because if that child came to the principal office and it was a perfect stranger, she'd be like, "Who is this?" And the mother's excuse is she had an argument with her best friend, and her best friend set it up so she would get caught up, and both men would show up at the school at the same time. No accountability. No, I was wrong. No, let's take a test. Gentlemen, it's her best friend's fault. I just want to remind you guys that men are awesome. Men step up, and these toddlers, these adult-sized toddlers, will promote a fight and get men murdered so that she's not embarrassed. Welcome to cancel culture, gentlemen and ladies. Love each other as you love yourself. Speak to time.
Dirty folks. Dirty folks. Dirty folks. No soap. No soap.
Toddler tales are crazy stories that could only happen to me. Each tale is endorsed by Toddlerology and the Marry Your Secretary courses. In a world where toddlers are only loyal to her employer, learn the skills needed to train your toddler to work at your relationship like she works at her job. There's courses for every level of your relationship status, including polygamy. Need support? Join scheduled study groups with other Toddlerology members. Click the link below. And now, back to today's story.